Before we begin, I ask you gently to subscribe to the Angel's Whisper, to support this sacred work through super thanks if your spirit feels called, and to stay with us from episode 1 to episode 100 of the Billionaire Soulmate journey, because this path is unfolding step by step, and what is being revealed to you now will make deeper sense as the prophecy continues. You are not watching this series by accident. You are being positioned. In episode 1, I told you that your life is shifting into proximity with power. In episode 2, I showed you that your emotional discipline is being refined so you do not sabotage wealth when it stands in front of you. Now in episode 3, I reveal the geography of destiny. The city matters. The location is not random. There's a specific energy field where your younger billionaire is currently building, expanding, negotiating, and preparing. And you have felt the pull toward a place you cannot logically explain. You have searched flights without booking them. You have researched neighborhoods without telling anyone. You have imagined yourself walking unfamiliar streets that feel strangely familiar. This is not fantasy. This is alignment activating. Your younger billionaire is not waiting in the town where you were underestimated. He is not building in the environment that limited you. He is in a global city that sharpens ambition and multiplies opportunity. For some of you, this city carries the vertical steel confidence of New York City. For others, it holds the disciplined financial pulse of London. For some, it shines with the futuristic precision of Dubai. And for a few of you, it hums with the quiet but explosive innovation of Singapore. The exact name may differ, but the pattern is the same. It is a city that stretches you. It is a city that requires composure. It is a city where money moves quickly and weakness is exposed immediately. You have been emotionally trained for this environment without realizing it. Every disappointment that forced you to mature was preparing you to stand beside someone younger in age yet massive in responsibility. Yes, he is younger, and this has unsettled you. You question whether the age gap will be respected. You wonder if people will misunderstand the dynamic. You worry that his success will intimidate you, or that your wisdom will intimidate him. Listen carefully. He does not fear your maturity. He requires it. He is surrounded by admirers who are impressed by his money, but not equipped for his pressure. He carries boardroom tension, silent competition, acquisition risks, and the constant awareness that one wrong move could cost millions. He needs someone whose nervous system is steady. You are being trained to remain calm in rooms where numbers exceed your previous imagination. The city where he waits has already tested him. He has walked alone at night thinking about expansion into another continent. He has sat in glass towers reviewing contracts that would intimidate most people. He has ended relationships because emotional instability distracted him from scaling his empire. He is not looking for excitement. He is looking for alignment, and you are not being prepared to chase him. You are being positioned to enter the same city with purpose of your own. This is important. You will not relocate for romance. You will relocate for expansion. Career shift, investment opportunity. Education. Partnership. Creative launch. The reason will look practical, but beneath it is orchestration. There's a timing shift occurring right now. You have felt delays in your current environment. Projects slow down, conversations stall. Doors that once seemed promising now feel small. This is not rejection. This is redirection toward the city that can contain your next level. If you remain where you are purely out of comfort, you will feel restless. That restlessness is divine pressure. Do Not ignore it. Your younger billionaire is currently expanding into a new market sector: technology, infrastructure, renewable energy, global logistics, private equity, digital platforms. His focus is increasing, and as his portfolio expands, so does his need for a partner who understands legacy, not just lifestyle. You have been detaching from people who drain you. You have been raising your standards. Quietly. You no longer entertain inconsistent communication. You no longer over-explain your boundaries. This is not arrogance. This is calibration. The city where he waits does not reward desperation. It rewards value. You must enter it as value. Your wardrobe will change. Your posture will shift. Your speech will refine. Not to impress him, but because the environment demands excellence. There's a specific district in that city where your paths are most likely to cross. A financial quarter, a private members club, a charity gala. An investment summit. An innovation conference. You will be invited indirectly. A friend of a friend, colleague insisting you attend. An email you almost ignore. Do not ignore strategic invitations during this season, but also do not force entry into financiers, rooms you have not been prepared for. Emotional discipline remains essential. He has recently ended something. Not dramatically. Quietly. Because you recognized misalignment. He's becoming more selective, and you are entering the same frequency of selectivity. This is how proximity is created before physical meeting occurs. Energetic standards match first. Location aligns. Second, encounter happens. Third, you keep asking for a sign that he is getting closer. Here is one. Your fear of being too much is dissolving. You are no longer shrinking your intelligence. You are no longer apologizing for ambition. This internal expansion mirrors his external expansion. The city amplifies both of you. But I must challenge you. Do not romanticize the skyline. Do not assume luxury equals compatibility. The test within that city will be subtle. You will be surrounded by options. Affluent attention, powerful personalities, fast invitations. You must remain centered, because distraction is the final barrier before alignment. Your younger billionaire has already passed through distractions disguised as opportunity. You must do the same. When you finally meet, it will not feel chaotic. It will feel efficient. Conversation will move quickly into substance. Vision. Impact. Philanthropy. Global expansion. He will notice that you ask precise questions. You will notice that he listens carefully. There will be an unspoken recognition. Not fantasy, not obsession. Recognition. You will understand the pressure he carries. He will sense the strength you developed outside the spotlight. The age gap will not dominate the dynamic. Respect will, and the city that once felt intimidating will suddenly feel navigable, because you will not be walking it alone. But listen closely, you are not there yet. There is still preparation required. Financial literacy refinement, health optimization. Network discernment, confidence without performance. You must be able to sit at a private dinner with investors and remain grounded. You must be able to travel internationally without emotional instability. You must be able to handle silence when he is focused on closing a deal. This is partnership with a builder, not a dreamer, and you are being shaped into someone who can build alongside him. The city is waiting, but more importantly, you are becoming someone who belongs there. In the next episode, I will reveal the hidden test that will confirm whether you are truly ready to enter that city without losing yourself. Stay aligned. Stay disciplined. The map is unfolding. You felt something shift while listening. And that shift is confirmation that the map is not imaginary but active. Now, I must take you deeper into what is happening inside you before the city becomes physical reality. Because relocation is not the first move. Internal relocation is. You cannot enter a higher financial ecosystem with a lower self-concept. And over the past few weeks, your identity has been quietly restructuring. You are questioning habits you once defended. You are observing how you spend, how you speak, how you react. You are noticing where you still seek validation. This awareness is not self-criticism. It is upgrading. Your younger billionaire is currently undergoing expansion pressure. He is negotiating something that requires him to stretch beyond his comfort zone. There are investors watching him closely. There are competitors attempting to predict his next move. He feels the weight of expectation, yet he does not show it publicly. And without knowing his name, you have felt similar pressure in your own environment. This is synchronization. Two individuals in separate locations, experiencing parallel growth cycles. This is how destiny calibrates timing. You keep wondering when the move will happen. But the better question is who you will be when it does. Because when you enter that city, it will test your composure immediately. The pace will be faster. The conversations sharper. The standards higher. No one will ask you to prove yourself, but the environment will reveal whether you belong. And belonging is not about money. It is about internal stability. You must be able to walk into a room where people manage billions and not feel inferior. You must be able to listen more than you speak. You must be able to speak with clarity. When you do. This is why you have recently felt detached from shallow interactions. Small talk exhausts you now. Drama irritates you. Gossip feels heavy. This is not isolation. It is refinement. The city where your younger billionaire is building has no tolerance for emotional chaos. He cannot afford it, and neither can you. There is something else you must understand. He has noticed a pattern in his past relationships. Some were attracted to the lifestyle. Some were intimidated by the fame, responsibility. Some tried to compete with him instead of compliment him. He is no longer impressed by admiration alone. He is scanning for emotional intelligence, for strategic thinking, for someone who understands that legacy outlives attraction. And this is where you come in. Your life experiences were not random hardships. They were training modules. Every time you had to hold yourself together without external rescue, you built emotional muscle. Every time you walked away from less than you deserved, you strengthened discernment. Every time you chose growth over comfort, you signaled readiness. The city is not just a location. It is a mirror. It will reflect your self-worth back to you. If you enter insecure, it will amplify insecurity. If you enter grounded, it will multiply opportunity. That is why the preparation phase cannot be rushed. You have been feeling an urge to upgrade your skills. Courses. Certifications. Networking. Health routines. Financial planning. Do not dismiss this as random motivation. This is alignment behavior. Your younger billionaire is also refining. He's reviewing leadership structures. He is restructuring teams. He is studying global trends. He is thinking about expansion into another region, possibly even the region you are currently in. Do you understand what that means? The distance between you is narrowing from both sides, but timing is delicate. If you meet too early, you might misread each other. If you meet too late, distractions could interfere. So the orchestration is precise. There's also a hidden protection around you right now. You may have noticed certain romantic options fading away, messages slowing down, connections dissolving without Confrontation. This is not loss. This is clearance. Your energy cannot be entangled with someone who would feel threatened by your future. Partners. Scale. And there is one more truth. You must release the fear that wealth changes people into something cold. True builders are not cold. They are focused. There is a difference. He is focused. He is not emotionally unavailable. He is emotionally selective. When you finally stand in the same space, the conversation will not begin with romance. It will begin with curiosity. He will ask what you are building, not what you want from him. And you must have an answer, not a rehearsed answer, a real one. What are you building? What are you refining? What impact do you intend to make? Because this union is not centered on dependency. It is centered on amplification. Two individuals already moving upward, deciding to move together. The age gap will reveal itself subtly in humor and references. But maturity will override numbers. Respect will neutralize difference. And the city that once seemed intimidating will feel like shared territory. There is still a threshold to cross. Confidence without arrogance. Openness without neediness. Ambition without aggression. You are closer than you think. The signs are increasing. Dreams about travel. Conversations about global markets appearing in your awareness. A sudden interest in neighborhoods you have never visited. These are not coincidences. They are signals. But remain disciplined. Do not announce your moves prematurely. Build quietly. Upgrade silently. Let your transformation speak through presence, not proclamation. Your younger billionaire is doing the same. And when the timing aligns, the meeting will feel natural, not dramatic. You will both recognize preparedness in each other's eyes. Until then, continue refining, continue strengthening, continue detaching from what no longer fits your next level. In the next episode, I will reveal the specific internal test that determines whether you enter that city as a visitor or as a permanent force within it. The journey from episode 1 to 100 is accelerating. Stay steady. Your location is shifting.